Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. Another episode here of Banish the Doubt. I'm walking a little lower this morning because it's very early. You can see behind me, it's very dark. It's very early in the morning here, but I wanted to go ahead and make this video because I feel that it's a very important video for us to really kind of understand when these things happen in our life. And I'm talking about the voices in our head whenever we find ourselves, or maybe we do. Some of you may find a lot of times things that these voices come in our head. You see this sign or this quote over here on my shoulder from Neville Goddard: "Signs follow; they never precede." The voice in our head is a sign. It's a way of our body trying to protect itself. But the voice in our head is also a mechanism because we want to try to control, predict, right? The ego within us wants to control, wants to predict the outcome. Oftentimes we will think about the worst case scenario. It's also the voice in our head that wants to relitigate things, right? It's why when we're driving our car and we're alone, we're having a conversation, we're getting our pound of flesh from that person, right, that maybe just cut us off, or a coworker, our boss, spouse, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, mother-in-law, father-in-law, whatever it may be. Okay. We're doing this because the ego never wants to be present. It's why we'll listen to certain songs, because it conjures up an image in our mind. But who is exactly this voice? It's not you and it's not me. The true you and I, who we truly are, is the observer, observing the voice in the head. Because if you watch any of my previous videos, you'll know that I've said, and others have said, in reality, it is only right now. There is no future. There is no past. This is a human construct. Your reality, life for you, is right now in this moment. So if you were to just take a moment, close your eyes, and just listen, observe the voice in your head. Is it saying something like, when is this video going to be over? This guy sounds like all the other guys, people on here. Or is it, this is really good, I love watching these videos, whatever it may be. Just observe the thoughts, observe the voice. I had an uncle who has since passed. He had a heart attack. He actually had two heart attacks. The heart attacks were the signs. The heart attack was his body telling him, you haven't been taking care of yourself. The signs prior to his ultimate heart attacks were they were there. He saw the signs, but for whatever reason, he denied them, ignored them, whatever, and it ultimately ended up with not one, but two heart attacks. He was also a type of a person that was very much filled with ego. Ego very much dominated his life. So of course, the ego, I don't have a problem. That's okay. I can handle it. I'm assuming some things, but this is what I just wanted to illustrate, the signs he was ignoring. Whenever we are relitigating something with that person, that is a sign that we are not, there's something going on within us that we have not addressed. When somebody says something and it, quote, sets us off, or that person is triggering us, it's a sign in that moment that there were issues within us about how we see ourselves that we have not addressed. That's a sign. Signs precede, they never follow. So these signs are things that we want to address, but how we address them is becoming present and telling ourselves in the moment, okay, what is it about me going on with inside of myself that has me reacting in the way that I am? When we react, it's the ego. When we respond, it is who we are. It is the presence within us. But whenever you start to have voices in your head, anxiety, fear, detach yourself, sit, become present, and just notice the thoughts. Because who you are, who we all are, is that observer. I would like for you to think of an image. You're sitting in a movie theater. You're very much involved in the movie, and a beautiful sunset appears on the screen, and you're looking at it, or you're hearing whispering from the person next to you. Oh, I wonder if it's going to rain. I wonder if, how long is the sunset going to be? I wonder if anything's going to happen. The person, the voices that you hear, that's what's going on inside of you, not allowing you to be present. So, just to recap, whenever we have voices in our head, it is a sign letting us know we're not being present. Whenever we feel the need to tell somebody off, whenever we feel fearful. So, for instance, here's another example. I was recently with a few different people who were lamenting the fact that whenever their boss, the owner of the company they work for, calls them on the phone in their office. Now notice this. They're like, they get nervous. And one of them says, oh, whenever I see his name on the phone, I think, oh, what did I do wrong? That's a sign. They're not, that's a sign letting them know that their inner thinking is one of lack. So again, whenever we hear voices, whenever we start to ruminate, become present, detach ourselves, and become the observer. Say, okay, where are these voices coming from? What are these voices trying to tell me that's a sign that I haven't addressed things? And what area of my life do I need to become present about and address about me? This is trying to protect me from what? There is no tomorrow. There is no yesterday. It's a human construct. The only present time is right here and right now. Observe the thoughts. Take a deep breath. Become centered. Become present. And just allow the emotion to go through you. Have a great day.